Hi there, this is Bryant Ruedis. I wanted to show a little project that I've been working on with a little bit of unforeseen downtime that we've had this week. I'm getting a little bit of cameraman help from my son Andrew, but this is something that I've been thinking about for a little while and thought that it would be a very useful tool, not only for my own personal training and progress, in being able to play with it. I do so for about half an hour to an hour every morning, time permitting, but also for my customers. I've used this demo unit without this camera setup in the past, and the one feedback that I've gotten is it would be nice to have something that we could just have our hands on and look at a screen or something of that nature that would be more true to what we experience in the OR. I know we have a similar setup like this currently, and I was talking with Adam Anderson, and he was looking up the pricing for me, and it sounds like it's about a $5,000 to $6,000 investment. This is something that can be done for a lot less than that. And the other nice thing about it is fairly mobile and compact. So I'll be including some photos showing really what the components are and how mobile and compact this is. This is kind of I cobbled this system together using most of the audio or the visual equipment that I currently had, such as the cameras, a phone, and the screen projector. And then I ordered a few cables and a couple of tripods on Amazon. But I'll go through the list of components at the end. For the time being, what I wanted to show was a couple of things. I wanted to show, first of all, the three different views that I've been able to capture with this, which are our standard Vicom, LVOT, and 3D on FOSS. And I have three cameras which capture each one of those views, and it goes into an HDMI hub that I can control with this remote. So let's say a user has their hands on the system, they could have the remote right next to where they're standing, and they could go through and do any of the movements that we typically do, such as, emming down, for instance. And they could switch between, Vicom and LVOT, and it takes 1 or 2 seconds for it to switch over, but it's not terrible, and they could work through maneuvering and practicing, I find that this would be useful both for new users who are becoming familiar with our MitraClip system, but then also people with a little bit more experience who maybe want to learn and practice in a safe environment things such as losing height, gaining height, how to deal with an aorta hugger, things of that nature. So I think if we had this in our bag, at least one per territory or maybe one per region, where we had clinical education specialists or reps who were well trained on setting this system up, then it could be a very useful way and useful tool for us to have when it comes to training. The other benefit I see in implementing something like this is when we do our in-servicing with our cardiac cath lab teams, and just letting them really experience what it's like to get their hands on the device, visualize what we're looking at in the case, and hopefully create a little bit more buy-in so that everybody in the room is engaged, we're all on the same page, and sorry, I'm really focusing on this now, and we are all contributing to the best outcome in the case. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to put together a price list as to kind of how much everything costs, and certainly have enough time now to put these systems together if that's the direction that you guys choose to go in. Appreciate your time, and be safe.